Hi guys, my name is Alicia Beatty, and today I'm going to be doing a speech over Audie Lee Murphy's VA hospital. My purpose of the speech is to inform the audience about the history about the hospital and the history about Audie Lee Murphy himself. The hospital was founded November 17th, 1973 by Ole Teagan, a U.S. congressman, in San Antonio, put into place to help the remembrance of Audie Lee Murphy. It has served over 9 million veterans across the world today. Audie Lee Murphy has over 1,255 faculties around the country, and like I said, has served over 9 million people. The Audie Lee VA hospital is named after one of the most decorated American combat soldiers of World War II. If you or someone you know has or was in the military, you have full access to this hospital, which can and could help you. This is important to me because my family is full of veterans, so I always know that they have some place to go if they need help. Today I will be talking about Audie Lee Murphy's life before the war, during the war, and after the war. Before the war, Audie Lee Murphy was born on a sharecropper farm in North Texas on June 20th, 1924. He was a sibling of 11. He was the middle child. His father left when he was a little kid, which caused him to soon drop out of school around 5th grade to help raise money for his family. He got a job working at a cotton farm, making about $1 a day, which is equivalent to $22 a day currently. His mother died when he was a young age, so that led him and his 3 little siblings to become an orphan. He soon found an interest in guns, rifles, hunting, which sparked an interest into the military as well. During the war, Audie Lee Murphy, he tried to enlist into the Marines, but he was underage. He was 5'5", and he was underweight. A couple months later, he tried to enlist into the Army again, and he lied about his age this time, but did get approved. Audie Lee Murphy finally got enlisted into the war June 30th in 1942 after learning about the attack on Pearl Harbor. His first assignment was the 15th Infantry of North Africa, Sicilia, Italy, France. During an attack in France by the Germans, he ordered his team to fall back, but he didn't. He stayed and tried to fight off all the Germans. He did get shot and wounded, but he did single-handedly kill all 50 of the soldiers that were trying to harm them. Audie spent about 40 days on the war front, which caused him to get over 33 medals and become one of the most decorated combat soldiers of World War II, but of all time. During this time, he got every single medal that you could receive during the military. Now that we know what had happened during the war, let's talk about what happened outside of the war after his life. Audie got discharged on September 21st, 1945. After leaving the war, he joined an interest into theater. His first role, he got a starring role as the lead character in the movie Bad Boys, which had finally started his theater career. He finally went on to creating an autobiography about himself named To Hell and Back, which later got remade as a movie, and he starred himself within that movie, and the movie was basically about his life during the war and what had happened, and about himself as well. Later on within his life, he soon began to get PTSD from the war, and he started taking sleeping pills to help cope with that, which led him down to a dark path. He also had a really big problem with gambling and spending his money at casinos and everything, which also led him to lose a majority of his life's income and wealth to that as well. On May 28, 1971, Audie Lee Murphy and 12 others were on a plane going somewhere, and they all crashed, and there was not a single survivor, which caused him to be buried at Arlington's National Cemetery. Till this day, he is still one of the most visited grave sites at Arlington's National Cemetery. Within this speech, I have presented about his life before the war, during the war, and after the war. And at the end of this presentation, I hope you have learned about Audie Lee Murphy and how much impact he has had on this country and why he is one of the most decorated soldiers of all time.